Hi, this is Glenn with Crimson Lotus Tea, and we are in Menghai. We've made it down this far. Menghai is in Xishuangbanna, a very far southwest corner of China in Yunnan province. And I've actually tried filming this video a couple times, and it's been a little, had some difficulties with it, primarily because I don't really like Menghai. And I should specify, there is a huge difference between Menghai City and Menghai County. Menghai County is the larger county. It is in Xishuangbanna. Menghai County has amazing tea such as Boolong and Naka and Mungsong and Hukai, Nanwo, tons of amazing tea mountains. But Menghai City itself is a very tiny little spot in the middle of all of that, and just because of its position, it's become a sort of gathering place. Because it's a gathering place, it brings everybody, and so it brings a lot of people that I don't really enjoy hanging out with all the time. But it is the undeniable hub of the Puerh tea trade, and so it is essential to come here. But if it wasn't for tea, there really is no reason to actually come to Menghai City itself. When people say they like tea from Menghai, they're talking about tea from the larger area, not necessarily tea from Menghai City. Menghai City itself has very, very, very little tea. There's a few tea gardens, but they're just tidy, level, pesticide-full tea gardens. All the good stuff comes from the mountains that are 1 or 2 hours drive out of the city, and so that's why people come here. So we're gonna be walking around, checking out a couple tea shops, and kind of seeing what Menghai has to offer today. So traditionally, Puerh City was the official gathering place for tea, but that's it's definitely moved on to Menghai now. Menghai is a little bit more centrally located. Anybody who's serious in the Puerh industry in the area, from a farmer perspective, has a shop here. Lots of farmers have shops here, and they use them just as a gathering place in the springtime. There's actually a bunch of shops that are closed up right now. They'd be open by appointment if you called them. Somebody who could come by and come by and open it up. But spring season, like, these shops are just 24/7. They're just they're going all the time. Your average day. The average day here in springtime is you wake up about 8. You have breakfast at the tea shop. Get together in a couple big vehicles with a bunch of tea friends. Everybody drives up to the mountains. They take a bunch of pictures. They take a bunch of videos. They try the tea. They talk to the farmers. They talk to the villagers. They have lunch in the mountains. Go visit another tea mountain in the afternoon. Head back into Menghai. Some people have bought some things. Some people haven't. And have a nice big dinner. A lot of alcohol. Drink a bunch, and then you'll have a bunch of everybody will kind of sit around, and they'll be trying all their teas. People are usually really generous with what they find. They'll be sitting there trying their teas 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 o'clock at night. People are still drinking tea. And then after like 1 o'clock or something, they'll all go out drinking again, go to karaoke, and just kind of party all night, and then start it all over again the next day. And they do that day in and day out for weeks and weeks and weeks straight. And that is the Menghai lifestyle during the spring picking season. And every big tea boss in the world comes to Menghai, especially tea bosses in China, and that's what they do. They just it's a big party. A lot of gambling, a lot of alcohol, a lot of prostitution as well. There's a lot of money in Menghai during that time, and that's an awkward time. I don't necessarily like being here around that time, although I mean, it's a necessary evil. And there is a lot of good tea to be had. People are very, very, very generous with what they have, and you can just walk into any tea shop and start talking to them and start drinking tea, and it's nice. It's a lot of fun, actually. Being in Menghai City, outside of the mega spring rush, has actually been pretty nice. There is much less. It's much less stressful, much less hectic. We actually get a chance to interface and interact and meet more of the locals, as opposed to just the tea industry people that are coming in from outside. So that's been pretty awesome. So I did say that there's no good tea grown in Menghai City. But a large amount of really awesome tea gets processed here. So a lot of the tea bosses won't trust the villagers to process the material themselves. So they'll buy what they want, and then they will actually bring it into Menghai, into facilities that they control to do the shaching, the roasting, and the processing, and the sun drying, the hand rolling, and all of that. That way they can, they've got their full control over the entire process, and so they just buy the leaf loose, green, at the mountains and bring it down and process it themselves. Additionally, this is where all of the good show pu'er processing happens. Specifically, Menghai Dai, the factory that perfected the process in the 70s, they fully believe that the reason why show pu'er does so well here is because of this amazing spring water. So you've got this amazing spring water that is here, is present in Menghai in really deep wells, and the rumor is that Menghai has specifically built their factory around a well that they protect, and that is where all of the Menghai Dai show pu'er gets processed with that well water. So we're gonna go into a shop. I'm gonna show you what it looks like. Standard show pu'er shop. There's gonna be bags and boxes of all sorts of different grades of show pu'er around, and we're gonna check it out. We're gonna try some. So yeah, show pu'er production. If you're serious about show pu'er production and you've got material, you bring it to Menghai. This is where all the big guys, all the guys that have worked with Dai since the 1970s. All of them can pretty much pick whatever price they want for turning your material into something awesome. And you know, with show pu'er, it can really easily go wrong if you do it the wrong way. So you really want to, if you're investing that much material into something, you want to get an expert, and you want to have good water, and you want it to be produced correct. And Menghai is definitely the place to go around here. So there's a lot of shops around here that specialize specifically in show pu'er. So we found a little shop. We stopped in it. Shops are going to be similar to something like this. You're going to have like a bunch of boxes and stuff, boxes and bags of different tea material. Got some different shung pu'er material here that they've harvested. They pick stuff from all over the place. They've got some relationships in Linsang and Zishuangbana and Simao. One of their specialties is show pu'er. So you've got a bunch of different grades of piles. You've got some low grade and some medium grade and some like large leaf grade and stuff like that. And so you can pick and choose what you want, create custom blends and stuff like that, and then they can probably actually even press the same material for you and stuff like that. There's a lot of similar shops like that. So we're gonna try some of the show pu'er that's here and see how it is. So we've gotten a couple steeps into this show pu'er now. It's nice actually. It's pretty clean. It's only out of Wodui about 10 days ago, which generally makes a tea pretty funky. But this one's nice. It brews clean. It's very enjoyable to drink. This is probably about the 5th or 6th steeping, and it's really nice. It's clear. It's pretty tasty. I'm actually enjoying drinking this one a lot. We've actually finished up in Menghai, and we're heading outside of Menghai town. I just wanted to take a minute and kind of show more of like what Menghai County looks like when you get outside of the Menghai town. Actually, one of these roads up here just goes straight up into Laobanjang and Bulong and some of the big stuff over there, and some of the other mountains are off over in that direction and stuff like that. But it's pretty. It's really pretty out here. There's a lot of rice that gets grown, a lot of bananas will be growing up further up ahead, and it's nice. And so if you get a chance to go to Menghai City is a nice little town. I mean, it's dirty, but it's very easily walkable. It's very easy to just get around where you need to go just by walking around in Menghai town, and tons of tea shops, super friendly people. You can just kind of go around, check out a bunch of different places. But if you're in Menghai town, you got to get out. You got to get out and see the outside and surrounding areas. But you're going to need a vehicle to do that, or know somebody with a vehicle. You have to. Menghai town, easy to walk around, get wherever you want to go, pretty easily without a vehicle. But anything you want to see, like actually getting out into a tea village, you're going to need a vehicle. But yeah, that's our little video about Menghai, and thanks for watching. We appreciate it. We're heading up to Chiang Mai now, so we're gonna be doing a video from Chiang Mai next. Appreciate you watching, tuning in, and like and subscribe. Thanks.